Wait, go.
Okay, the topic is suicide. Question 1. What do you think is the number one reason for teen depression?
Okay. That's sort of hard because I think with depression it's sort of a case-by-case thing. So I think there's a few different causes. I think a lot of it is deals with relationships and sometimes too anxiety. I think sometimes kids don't feel that they found their right group or the right niche yet, and so sometimes that causes depression. And
all radio users, I need somebody to let us sub into.
Sorry about that. I think in some teens I see cases of depression come up if there's like a split in the home, if something's happened, if mom and dad are getting a divorce. Sometimes I've seen depression in students when they're coming out of a relationship. But I don't know if I really have an idea as what the number one reason for depression is. With students, I see a multitude of kids who are depressed, and each case is different, kind of, when it comes to that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, question 2. As a teen, what made you feel depressed?
I think some of the stuff that went down, like sometimes with some of my friends, when like sort of like feeling left out at times or things like that. And then definitely what caused me, my dad was really sick when I was in high school, and so I was sort of like worried about his health and was he going to be alive, and so that sort of caused me to be depressed because I didn't know. He's alive now, but at that point it was really touch and go. So the two things that stand out to me if I think about high school and what caused me to be depressed at times were sort of when I felt left out by my friends and just sort of with some family stuff.
Okay. Question number 3. Do you know friends or family that had suicidal thoughts?
Yes. Actually, I lost my best friend my senior year of college to suicide. So I've experienced losing someone who made that choice and didn't reach out before they made that choice. So definitely, and just since I've become a counselor, I've had a lot of experience with people coming to talk to me at times when they're having a hard time and trying to figure out what supports they need to get through that rough period. So definitely.
Okay, question number 4. Is there other people to go to other than yourself for this issue?
For students?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I would hope that students would come to me if they were feeling that they had suicidal thoughts, but also there's like the National Suicide Hotline that a lot of kids are familiar with that's advertised throughout the building here and there. I would hope that they would have a solid relationship with at least one teacher that they could go to or seek out help from a friend. Any of the administrators, any faculty or staff would be a resource for any student to go to if they were feeling they needed help with suicidal thoughts or ideations.
Okay. Question number 5. Do you think there's something we could do as a community to solve suicide?
Yeah, I think we need to be like, I think lately like a big trend has been the whole anti-bullying movement, and that a lot of kids don't feel comfortable at school and they don't feel like they fit in, and so sometimes that's some of the reasons that kids are making suicide attempts. So I think if we did something that was more proactive and thoughtful about how we treat people, how we treat one another, a building that's respectful, that we're welcoming to all students, because it's sort of like sometimes you see like, oh, this is a no place for hate, but is that really true? Does everyone in the building all respect one another? Sometimes I don't get that feeling. So I wish that we could just sort of be more reflective as a whole and give everyone a chance to be the person they are and not prejudge them or sort of put them into a category that they may or may not be comfortable with. So I think we just have to be more open-minded and more willing to look at things from different perspectives and be more what's the word I'm looking for? Just being more like reflective and thoughtful about our words and our actions, I think is something that all of us, we could do something to help people feel better.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
No worries.